hockey, women's hockey, which we lost to USA. I know the women's Canadian um, hockey team. They have a, a rivalry together, of course, in the Olympics. But USA took it today. Orby insist. Oh no! Oh my goodness! No, I'm watching you. Oh, what do you mean? Oh, now you don't have TV, guys. I need to download this Crave app so I can get my shows because I don't want to risk downloading and getting a because I got a copyright infringement. My friend sent me because I downloaded a show, Drag Race, on my phone using the Pirate Bay, and he sent me a copyright infringement. So I'm like, sorry. Feel bad. Feel awkward. So I don't want to be doing that anymore. Yeah, I can't get into that Amish one. I find that why would you want to become Amish? I could download the file. I could download and send you the files. How? How do you do that, Cricket? Because somebody sent me money to so that I could download the to watch Drag Race. But I was like, oh, I can still download it. So it's just $11.99 for. So I thought, well, at least maybe I'll just get it for the 2 months, and then I'll at least be able to watch my shows. And plus, in general, on that Crave app, there's so many. Oh, I don't like this pop, guys. It feels like it's getting worse. I'm gonna burn an incense because. You know how when you burn incense all the time and you go into someone's home and you're like, oh, they definitely burn incense. I never smell that in here. I don't know why. I still feel really out of it, guys. I feel really out of it. And now it's too hot in here again. Sami, hello, brother. How are you? We got 11 people over here already. Come on, guys. Run up them likes. Run it up. Hey, Sami, did I tell you? My channel got denied monetization because of the brain teaser puzzles. 25 people over here, guys. Smash out that like button for your boy. Hit that like button. Come on, I hate saying double tap. I don't know what it is, guys. I don't know what it is. And the biggest thing that I find in life that irritates me about most things is, hi, how are you? Welcome, good morning, or good evening, wherever you're joining from. The problem that I have is, what was I saying? Shit, I lost my train of thought. Oh, double tap. I Here's my problem with a lot of stuff. When things come out, when everybody is saying the same thing, what makes you stand out from anyone else? This is my point that I'm trying to make here, guys. You can agree with me or you can disagree with me, right? But whenever something is popular, everybody's got the same lingo, they're saying the same thing, and there's just no originality. So when I go to channels and all they say, and again, the other day I went to a Filipino channel, and the only thing they said in 2 minutes, I'm not kidding you, they must have said double tap the screen about 20 times, and I'm like, I think I fucking got it. So that's why usually I say, run up them likes, hit that like button, single tap the screen twice. You feel me, guys? You feel me? But I don't know why everybody want to say the same things, the same lingo as every other thousands and millions of YouTube viewers, you know? But as you guys know, I personally think, I know it's not going to happen, but I personally think YouTube should get rid of likes. And that way we're not, could you imagine? Could you imagine, guys? Hello, welcome. I'm live streaming on 2 different channels, just in case you guys are wondering. Um, but could you imagine if they took away the likes from YouTube? Oh my God, the Filipinos, they wouldn't know what to do with themselves. They'd be right beside themselves. If they couldn't say like done to people, oh, what would they do? Their life would be turned upside down. They would just be beyond themselves. 17 people in the house, y'all. Sorry for my hideous hair. Sorry for my hideous. I am from Canada. Okay, guys, I'm going to smoke a joint. How many people do you think we're going to get say, you shouldn't smoke, it's not good for your health? They tried that with dislikes and people got mad. Yeah, they got rid of dislikes, right? They got rid of dislikes, which I can see the point of that. But get rid of likes. Like, why do we need to be so focused on? I find it's just like, don't get me wrong, I want people to like it too, but it's just like when it becomes so repetitive over and over again. Like done, like done. They still exist, but only for creator feedback. Are you from Canada? Yes, I am. Are you from Canada? I'm trying this Dr. Pepper Zero Sugar, guys. So, guys, right now, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to run up my YouTube live stream because YouTube can't say shit, I don't think. If I'm live streaming every day and I'm not doing the brain teaser puzzles, how will they be able to say, oh, well, we can't? They won't be able to say, oh, this is repetitive content. But that's what I feel. Um, that's what I feel like this is. That's what I don't get understand. If I go live every day like this, and I sit and let's say I drink the same drink every day and talk about the same things, would that not be a repetitive? Cricket is over on the Mike Nelson. We dropped down to 2 people. We did have, I think, 25 was it? I had seen. That's usually what this channel does. We'll get a lot of views at once, and then of course, once people realize and they see me and the looks of me and everything, they usually run away. You feel me? I weirdly don't feel hungry. Maybe I will later. I don't know. I hope those hot dog buns I bought are going to be okay. And I find their prices are reasonable next door here, to be honest. They're reasonable. 4 million over here. Thank you guys. Cricket, I give you a moderator on this channel. There we go. Why I don't have jacket? Could you imagine if I behaved like that? Can you blip? Oh, of course, got to warm them up in the microwave, my dear. What was I saying? Why I don't have blue jacket? Could you imagine if I said that to people when I went to their channels? Maybe I should start saying that. Cricket, eat. Eat, child. Maybe he doesn't feel like eating. What? Laughing my ass off, T. Ow. 2 million. What did I say? I forgot what I said now. What did I eat today? I just had that toast with queso on it. And I think I'm going to heat up the queso again tonight. I saw they had the garlic parmesan chips. But I bought, what did I buy? I bought 3 items, was $20. But package of hot dogs, was an expensive thing. The buns were $4.25, and then I bought a drink, and I forgot the rolling papers. You feel me? We got 4 people watching over on the Mike Nelson. Cricket, what do you have? I'm tired of cooking and eating. That's why it's simple. Burgers, hot dogs, easy. Easy peasy, right? I feel so exhausted, guys. I just feel drained. Ah. Ah. Figure skating is a little boring to watch. Where's he from, though? He looks Japanese. And let's see if I'm right. He does kind of look Japanese. But he might be... He could be Chinese as well, actually. Oh, he fell a bit. Oh, was that a fall? Because he's... Sorry, guys, I'm watching the Olympic. Toasted cheese. I took a piece of bread, and then I smeared cold queso on it, like a dip. Yeah, he looks... Oh, yeah, he's Japanese. Yeah, see, I knew. See, I know my Asians, guys. I can usually tell most Asians by looking at their features, which is... And now, if they're mixed, if Asians are mixed... Now, I'm not kidding you guys. No, I know this is a little bit crazy to say this. I also know my downstairs. And some people are like, how do you know? Because, let's be real, on Grindr, people will send you their junk pics, right? And so sometimes you don't see their face or anything like that, right? You get the penis picture. And sometimes I'll say, are you Filipino? And they'll say, how did you know? And I'm like, I know my Asians. And it's true. Now, sometimes I am wrong. Yeah, something like that. I'll get into it. What are you going to eat, Cricket? Take it easy, Cricket, but get that bread. Are you leaving, Cricket? And we're talking about TP. Well, nobody's here, so it's not like it matters. Anyways, I'm just saying, guys, in general, that I can usually tell my Asians apart. I know probably you guys couldn't. I know you guys probably couldn't. Maybe I should test you. I'll put a bunch of different Asians in a lineup, and you guys got to pick out the race. If they're Korean, if they're Japanese, if they're Filipino, if they're Thai, if they're Vietnamese. Now, I know my Asians, so unless they're mixed, now if they're mixed, it might be harder to tell. But every one of those Asian countries, they got a certain look to them, right? They got a certain look. Because some people say, oh, well, they're Asian. They all look the same. No, they don't. They don't all look the same. Because you're not looking close enough. You don't know you're Asians like I do, right? You don't know you're Asians like I do. But sometimes I've been wrong where I'll be like, hey, are you? And they're like, no, I'm like, oh, okay. And guys, I feel like so deprived. Like I haven't even it's not like even since I've been here, like it's not that I can't hook up or do anything like that. I just haven't wanted to. It's weird. I'm like, what happened to me? I'm just like, what happened to me? Miss Brandy, yeah. Brandy doesn't usually come around. Didn't see Brandy around today. She was on the channel yesterday. But this is crazy, guys, that we're pretty much 2 days, almost 2 days into this live stream. right? We're 1 day and 12 hours in, so 12 more hours, we're going to be hitting 2 days. Now, I'm guessing once I end this, it will never be available again. I don't know. Almost 2 days. There she is, Miss Zen. How are you? Welcome to the live stream. Welcome to the live stream. Hello, Aquarius is now. Is that Amanda? Is that amazing, Amanda? Haven't seen you in a long time. You can post. You can post if it doesn't get blocked. Oh, you think it's gonna get blocked, Cricket? So, is there any point in me doing this then? What's like Groundhog Day? Yeah, it's Amanda. I haven't seen you in forever, Amanda. What's new? What's new? Okay, that's fair. Sometimes, you always wonder, and sometimes too, guys, channels, sometimes there's channels that just disappear, and I always wonder, like, I hope they're okay, or, like people you supported or anything, like, I'm just saying this in general, or you have people that, I used to have people that would show up all the time on my channel and then they just disappear, like, just flat out disappear, and you're like, you always wonder sometimes, like, I hope they're okay, or, maybe they got busy in life, or, and I sometimes wonder if anyone would wonder about me if I just disappeared off of YouTube. Probably maybe a couple of you guys would, like Robin and, Cricket and my regulars. But I don't know. I mean, it doesn't matter really, but Zen's got that anxiety, my dear, like us. Zen's riddled with that anxiety. We get 5 people in here tonight, though. This is exciting, guys. Anxiety does suck. Trust me. We're the king and queen of anxiety, right, Robin? We know firsthand. Darian says Groundhog Day. What are you guys talking about Groundhog Day? What did I say to trigger Groundhog Day? Because I'm not feeling like Groundhog Day, so I'm just wondering where that came from. But, Miss Robin, I hate saying that, Robin, I remember, like, what was it, over a year ago when I was living in Vancouver, and I felt that way. Remember, every day I felt like Groundhog Day. Lately, it doesn't, because things did change, but before it was like, oh my God. Oh, tomorrow, freestyle skiing, alpine skiing, men's curling, and where's the snowboarding? Come on, y'all. I want to watch the snowboarding. Where's our Canadians? I've literally have not heard anyone talking about the Olympics. 6 more weeks. Oh, it ain't gonna be. Yeah, but here it's not winter, so for me it doesn't apply. That stuff doesn't apply for me here because you see how green it is. They just released a record here in like Vancouver and like the Lower Mainland where I live, and they said that this was the first year that there has been zero snowfall. Like, it's pretty mild, so we're probably either in for a really hot summer or a really cold summer, right? Read my comment up there. I'm building a. Sorry, guys. Sometimes I miss comments. I'm building a catio today. I need to get it done by then. It's 5 feet high and 50 feet long. A patio, right? You mean patio? Wow. How come you chose to do patio in the winter? Where are you, Amanda? Which I know you're American, right? Oh, it's a cat's porch. Oh, I see. Okay. I was like, really? That's a big project for the wintertime. Oh, Amanda, do you still follow that channel? I seen you on there one day, and I don't follow him anymore, but I was following him. He's the guy that I think his name is Richard, and he sits and reads all these troll comments all day. The reason I stopped, because he had timed me out, and I thought it was a bit ridiculous because now don't get me wrong, I go in there and I would find it amusing. So I would say kind of, I wouldn't say anything too terrible, but I would say kind of like troll stuff comments, right? Because that's the vibe of the channel. Everybody's saying all this weird stuff, right? Like I said, it wasn't anything terrible that I said, but he had timed me out or whatever. So I was like, whatever. And I just stopped going back. But I used to watch and find it amusing. And I remember I had seen you in there once. Um, but I think his channel name was Richard or something. But I find if you're not actively, do you guys notice that? If you're not actively on somebody's channel very often, you'll just fall right out of the algorithm for them. I own my own construction business. Oh, wow, that's wonderful. Awesome. I worked as a mason. She worked as a mason jar, guys. A mason jar. Um, 13 years before having my kid. That's Robin. Robin likes to talk like an elementary school teacher. Kiddo. Thank God you don't call me Tater anymore. Oh, that was so annoying. I've noticed you don't call me Tater anymore. That was very annoying to be called Tater. Um, yeah, I haven't been on his channel in a long time. Yeah, his channel was entertaining though, guys. His channel was entertaining because he gets so many troll comments, and he reacts to them. I don't know. I thought it was a funny channel until he until he timed me out. I was like, fuck off. We got 7 people watching on the other channel, guys. Amazing Amanda, you can connect to my 3rd YouTube channel, the Mike Nelson channel. It is my 3rd YouTube channel. I'm over there streaming on there as well. I bet you guys, if I left this an hour, I would probably have more views than almost 2 days on this channel. Okay. Robina, I'm pretty anxious because my neighbor stopped taking his meds and has a mental health episode. Oh no. So you're close with your neighbors then? To know that? Because I don't know any of my neighbors. He was damaging his apartment windows and yelling that someone was after him. Aw. Aw. See, that honestly, have you like had conversations with him before? Like, how do you know that he's off of his meds? See, that warms my heart, guys. Do you see that? Do you see that right there? That is empathy, guys. That is empathy. Sorry, I just have to say that. That is showing that somebody cares, you know? I love seeing that, Zen. I love hearing that. I don't love hearing the situation. I just love hearing that you're concerned for him, right? It goes into that empathy thing I talk about sometimes, that most people don't have empathy for anything. Christ, most people can't even wish you a happy birthday, who are supposed to be good friends of yours. But anyways, that's a whole other note. I always said Tater in an endearing way. I know, but I still didn't like it. I had a hard time interacting with YouTubers. I have a hard time interacting with YouTubers, so I get bored. Oh. Well, I hope I don't bore you to death, Miss Amanda. Yes. No. I understand. I understand. Absolutely, it is concerning, but it's nice to see some empathy from others, right? Right? Because my neighbors wouldn't give a shit if I was fucking choking on the floor, So it's nice to see people having empathy towards others and not just thinking about themselves all the time. That's all I was saying. But Is there anything you can do to help him, Zen? Oh, what do we got here? Speed skating. Speed skating. We got Canada in second place right in the moment, with, of course, Italy. Here's what I find weird about the Olympics. Do you guys ever notice this? That for the statistics on the Olympics. Oh! Oh, she got second. Okay. Oh, it was so close. Anyways, what I was trying to say is when the Olympics are on, the home team always brings in the most medals. Why is that? Don't you find that interesting? Why is it that the home country, and do you guys know what's crazy? Is that you probably don't know this, but right before I moved to Vancouver, was the Winter Olympics in Vancouver, right? That was back 15 years ago, guys. 15 years ago was the Winter Olympics in Vancouver. And at that time, I was not there in the city. I was still living in Halifax, but I had been out here visiting right before the Olympics started in Vancouver. I was out here in January, and the Olympics had started in February. Now, the funny thing is because remember, guys, I've told you many times about the climate here, how much warmer it is compared to the rest of Canada. Well, they were flying in snow. They had to make fake snow to put on the mountains because it was so warm. Like you saw, like I went camping just in February here, right? 19 people over here. How you guys doing? Guys, I'm watching the Olympics, but I'm also live on another channel. I'm live on my other channel. So I have two channels. So I'm doing like a marathon over there. So I apologize if you guys are like, who's this crazy guy talking to you? Anita, how are you, Anita? Thank you for coming back. Because they usually get to practice in the actual setting of the Olympics, while the other athletes come a couple weeks before competition. Okay, that's fair. Yeah, that's fair, guys. Happy belated birthday. Yes, happy belated birthday. This message is held for review. Why won't it let me view it? Okay. Since you said birthday, I had one on the third. Oh, so you're the third and I'm the fourth, Amanda. Happy belated birthday. Oh, excuse me. Sorry about that. Hey, you know what? There's nothing wrong with self-confidence, so keep on doing that and being confident and believing in yourself and loving yourself because not everyone does, Amanda. Not everyone loves themselves, trust me, I know. His girlfriend told one of my family members that he's off his schizophrenia medication. I guess she tried to help him. Oh no. Oh fuck, that sounds like a very complicated situation. Sounds like a very, very complicated situation, Miss. Ooh. Yeah, we almost share the same birthday, Miss Amanda. I don't think she's home right now, so she probably doesn't know what's going on. Oh goodness. Do you have her phone number or favorite Olympic event to watch? I really enjoy, for whatever reason, watching the snowboarding. There's none of that on right now, but I really enjoy this watching snowboarding. And especially, we have a lot of snowboarders here from British Columbia, Canada. So hopefully we'll get a few. Yeah, I don't know what it is. I really like, or downhill ski, or anything skiing related, or anything snowboarding. Which I don't know how to ski or snowboard, but I like watching it. Are you alone, Zen? Sorry, I'm listening to you guys. I'm making dinner. I mean, your door's locked and everything. Are you scared or Zen? No, I'm with my family. Okay, you're okay. That's good. Yeah, yeah, downhill is crazy. Yeah, I like watching those ones. Today has been what I've watched hockey. Right now it's speed skating, mixed team relay right now. We just got second, Canada. We got second in speed skating. Yes. Go Canada. Um, where are you from, Matthew? One of my favorites is the doubles figure skating. Okay, nice. Doubles figure skating. There's our Canadians, guys. There's the Canadian team taking second. Why do my lighters never work? It's a brand new lighter. What the actual fuck? None of my lighters have been liking me lately. I don't know what is going on. Like, how would you even make this work now? Ah, there we go. I was like, what is. Southern Ontario. Okay, nice. I used to live in Ontario back when I was like 19-year-old young man, long time ago. I lived in London, Ontario. But I'm originally from the East Coast. But back in the day, I used to go to Toronto partying and all that stuff. Now I'm in the boring province of British Columbia. People are so boring here. And so am I. um, I'm not super close to my neighbors, but that situation was really sad. It is sad. It is hard to hear, guys. It is sad to see people going through it, and it is sad. I've got a lot of family out in BC. Okay, nice. But yeah, I'm originally a Nova Scotianer. I'm a Nova Scotianer. I'm from the Maritimes. I don't know why I'm talking like that. I don't quite talk like that. I lost my East Coast accent years ago. I've been out here for 15 years, 16 years. I guess it'll be this year. 16 years. Yeah, it's a beautiful place, but I don't know. I feel like I've lost a lot of myself. I've lost so much of myself living in Vancouver. I just recently moved to Chilliwack, which is like about an hour, between an hour and a half away from the big city. This is my first time not living in a big city in 20 years. So I lived in Vancouver, Burnaby for 15 years. So this is a huge adjustment for me. But the people aren't beautiful. That's what I have found living out here all these years is I miss that East Coast hospitality, that East Coast kindness and East Coast, but I don't even know if it exists there anymore, because Canada has changed a lot in 15 years. A lot of people in general are not nice. People aren't caring like they used to be. There was a point in time, honestly, Matthew, when I felt proud of this country, but it doesn't seem like the governments we've had, it doesn't seem like they care about us. Um, and, it's just sad to see people caring less about others. Um, and it's also sad when you also don't feel proud. I mean, yes, I'll be Canadian. I'm forever a Canadian. You can't take that away. And I wouldn't want to be called anything than what I am. But at the same time, I'm like, it's shit. Uh, okay, that's good. Zen, I get it. Those are cheap lighters. Well, it was my birthday gift from Grant, okay? You trying to say he's cheap? That's ignorant. I'm just kidding. Did I lose you, Matthew? 5 people watching over here. Do you know what I find interesting, guys? Up until about what was it? I think 2021, 22. I used to wear like it didn't look fruity or anything like that. But I used to wear like beads and stuff that I bought from like different countries. And I basically wore them. I used to wear stuff, I would buy stuff like that, and I would wear it until it fell off. So now I might never take this off until it falls off. Triple T. We got anyone over here? Should we keep going on Mike Nelson? We only got 2 people over here. I hope you subscribed, Matthew. I'm having trouble keeping this. Guys, what do you prefer? I need to do a new poll on here. I need to do a new poll, and I want it to be... Look, it stopped working again. Eat my dirty bum. Don't you... Here's the thing. I will tell you. What do you guys prefer? Boiled hot dog? Well, what's the ways? Boiled, fried. That's it, right? Boiled, fried, or barbecued, I guess, right? Grilled. Well, wouldn't grill... No, although I find stovetop hot dogs grilled do taste different than barbecue hot dogs, but it's still fried, isn't is that considered fried? No, fried, grilled. Well, I don't have an air fryer. And one thing I refuse to do is put in the microwave. I refuse. People have mentioned that many times. They've said, "Oh, you can do hot dogs in the microwave," and I'm like, "No." I don't want to do no hot dog in the microwave. So I got my camping chair. It's more comfortable. This candle is shit. Okay, guys, so we're gonna do a new poll here. Okay. So, how do you like your hot
The
dog?
full extent of what happened in Tumbler Ridge and the details are immensely tragic. Police responded
I don't
to
know. I
call
do
of an active
believe that
shooter
boiled
at
is
Tumbler
the
Ridge
best
the
boiled,
second
guys. I
day
don't know
slow
what
at
it is.
1:20 p.m.
A
local
light,
time.
slow boil.
Police have now
Very
confirmed
nice and
6
plump.
people were found
Eat
dead
and juicy.
inside the school. One person died on the
Or
way to the
sometimes what I'll
hospital.
do is I'll
2
boil
others
them
were
first,
airlifted
and
to
then I'll fry
hospital
them. But I
serious
will tell you, it is a bit
life-threatening
of a journey
injuries. Now,
because
2 more people were found dead in a nearby
it locks
residence.
in more flavor that way. I know it
They
sounds
also
weird.
found the
You
shooter,
broil it
which
and
is
then
described as
you
a
fry
working
it.
address,
But
dead inside the school of an
just frying them alone, it doesn't
suicide.
seem to be as
About
good. So
27 other
yeah, really
people are
got
being
to
assessed for injuries and
burn
triage
it.
at a
You
local
know,
medical center. Police
you like
did
burnt hot
address
dog?
the media
You
just
don't
about an hour or so ago. Did not release the identity of the victims or specify whether they were either students or teachers or both, and are not identifying the shooter either.
We're still trying to determine a lot of the
Right.
at this stage right now. We believe we've been able to identify the shooter, but for privacy reasons and obviously for the conduct of the investigation, we're not releasing that
Or
information at that
what
time.
should be the
And so we're
forefront?
assured
Or
that
should
we
I
have
just say if
appropriately
we don't eat hot
and
dogs?
identify
The fourth
things.
option.
Yeah, multiple injuries and multiple deceased
Ooh,
were found
raw.
inside the school. As officers progressed to the scene, locating them and triaging those events. We also located two deceased at another school.
Police have also released minimal details on whether the suspect knew the victims or even the weapon involved here.
So John, just a couple thoughts here. Firstly, we're waiting to see if Premier maybe.
Well, they're
is
technically
going to
cooked
expect
though.
that
That's what you guys don't
fairly
realize.
quickly. So forgive me
His
if I
hot
have any
dogs are
interruption.
technically
Well,
cooked. I
I
eat
this
it raw
next
all the
question,
time.
which is about
Out
the
of the
community
package.
itself.
If I'm real hungry
Many of these
and I
people
can't wait,
will
I'll have
have
a
known
quick one. Look, this
almost everyone
candle
involved in
sucks.
this. Many of them spent some
Look
pretty
at
terrible
everyone.
hours being very confused, locked down at home or workplaces. we're starting to talk, we're calling during lockdown, also looking for information. What are you hearing from residents tonight?
Yeah, it's a really complete shock. Mass shootings like this, rarely happen in Canada, let alone a small place like Tumbler Ridge, which is known to be quaint and quiet. Only about 2,400 people live there. A lot of them know each other, who are swirling around throughout the day over who was involved.
But they're not raw though, they're already
victims
cooked.
here, and they do have that
That's the
local
thing, they're
medical
not raw.
center here as well. And this isn't,
just
a
not
big
warm.
town. This is a small
The actual
municipality,
meat in it is
relatively
already
modest healthcare infrastructure, but police did say first responders
You know me?
really stepped up in this moment of crisis.
I can tell you that without the clinic and the support of those professionals, this could have been a far worse outcome.
My,
For those that were injured and treated by the clinic.
funny
The
gross.
clinic is,
But I mean, I used to
triage, the
raw
victims, to
habit,
the best of
raw
my
habit,
knowledge,
I was
we have
trying
had
to
victims
step
stay
on.
with another community that required more critical care.
So officials say the high school where this happened will be closed for
I'm
at
not
least
kidding,
the rest of the
that
week
is
as they
exactly
conduct
what she
their
said, that's
investigation.
exactly how she
But
said.
truly a devastating moment for this town and the families who indeed lost loved ones today. Adrian.
All right, John Hernandez in Vancouver, thank you for being on this. I know we'll come to you Fairmount over the course of the evening. Thank you, John.
That drink that I had.
So BC Premier David Eby is
His
about to
chair
go to
is a
the
little
news
bit
conference
lower.
tonight in Vancouver. This is the podium here waiting for him. All of this
What
has
happened to
been
Cricket?
arranged rather hurriedly, unfortunately, as you can understand. So as soon as we see that he is there, we will take you to him. In the interim, I want to bring in Ihan Mansing, who has been reporting on this all evening on radio and television. Ian, I know you're in the newsroom in Vancouver, and I know that place. I know it's buzzing. People have been working the phones.
Yeah, they're not bad if you need equipment.
You are starting to hear some terrible stories from people in Tumbler Ridge, correct?
You know what's funny, guys? Here's what's funny, Robert.
You know, so
Listen to
people
this.
in Tumbler Ridge,
The Mike Nelson channel
were in
that been live over there for 42 minutes.
It's very hard, it's swirling around the town, and we heard from people that they were cautioning
I've been
others.
live on Triple
Don't
T
listen to the rumors,
for
let's
1
wait
day
until we get the official word
and
from
12 hours
RCMP,
and
and
24
then
minutes.
at about
And I got
6:15 Pacific time,
250
all of a sudden, we got that word. And as we were sitting in the radio studio, one of our
It
colleagues
just
there
cracks me
was
up.
reading the news release from the RCMP. And
So
as she
Triple
started to
T
read it, her voice faltered and Lori
Triple T
Rickle
channel.
and I was sitting there watching her read it. And it just was hard even for us to grasp. And I
That's how it is, Triple
helped them
T.
think what it was
It
gonna
just
be like
doesn't bring in the
for
numbers.
people in Tumbler
But Mike
Ridge
Nelson,
to grasp this information after
still bringing in
in
the
and out
numbers,
after that lockdown.
So like I
Having
said,
resisted,
they don't want me to do my
believing the rumors and then hearing that so many people, 9 people killed as well as
Well, I think I can do my receipt.
killing themselves. And 6 of those people were killed. It happened at the local high school, and that 2 others were killed off-site. So in the last hour or so, we have been talking to people from Tumbler Ridge, and what's interesting is the 3 or 4 people we talked to,
And housekeeping.
for example, still
The
had
thing is I think I'm gonna do a boil.
You
feel me? I think I'm gonna do a boil on them, so I don't really think I need fried on a boiled. What do you think? Do you feel me? For sure. All right, Matthew, are you still there? Matthew, I have another channel. It's called Triple T and Beyond. If you wish to join me over there. Be right back. Cook them dogs. I don't know if I'm hungry yet. I'm starting to feel a little hungry. What? What? 9 people killed in BC mass shooting.
That is this catastrophic. The questions come flooding in.
Where?
Covered a lot of news conferences like these. You've unfortunately covered a lot of shootings like these. There wasn't a lot of information.
Oh my God, guys, there's breaking news
I
here.
think sometimes people get acclimatized to seeing these terrible news conferences out of the United States, where there's a lot of.
We're never safe.
Are you learning anything more about the weapons?
I don't usually watch the news, guys, since I moved here. I don't watch the news. I just happen to be on CBC because I was watching the Olympics. So I'm not super usually updated on the news stuff.
RCMP district is in Prince George, not in Tumbler Ridge, I'm sure.
Oh, this was in Prince George. Okay.
Pretty harrowing stories, but I was a little surprised, Adrian, honestly, at how little detail there was in that news conference on some issues for which there could have been detail for it. I know you're going to interrupt me as you should. As soon as
Got two people over on the Mike Nelson channel.
But until then, let me just say, for example, a question to one of our colleagues.
No, I've never been to Prince George. It's very far up north.
News here.
It would probably be like an 8-10 hour drive from here.
Who did the shooting, who then killed themselves, their weapons would have been right there. And the RCMP is saying at this point that they can't answer that question.
I don't fully know what's going on here though, but
To the school, were they a student? Had they been a student?
oh, was it a school?
Answer that now. And as I heard that, I thought, does that mean you aren't able to identify the person, or you're not willing to answer that? What connection was there between the shooter and the two people who were killed off-site?
Believe in Yourself TV posted a new post on Instagram.
Pretty sure in that situation,
No, my area is the big city.
off-site.
This is another town in British Columbia.
It's devastating and unimaginable tragedy. We can't imagine what the community is going through. But I know it's causing us all to hug our kids a little bit tighter tonight. I'm just out of an update with RCMP leadership, Dwayne McDonald. I want to thank him for being available this evening and a conversation.
You look traumatized. Sorry, 9 people have been killed in a mass shooting here in my province. So maybe you might feel traumatized too if you found out news that there was people shot and killed. So that is why I look traumatized.
Run the school, including an individual we understand is the suspected shooter who's believed to have died in a self-inflicted gunshot wound.
And then they later killed themselves. Okay.
There are about 25 people who've been triaged by health authorities with various physical injuries,
25 people hurt.
profoundly serious,
Okay.
and some more minor injuries. Right now, information is very limited as police do their work, and the RCMP has asked for patience as they.
So it looks like this news is just unraveling here right now.
Families and getting to the bottom of what happened today. I'd like to take this opportunity to ask Columbians, to ask all Canadians, to wrap the people of Tumbler Ridge, wrap these families with love.
Tumbler Ridge.
Not just tonight, but tomorrow and into the future. This is something that will reverberate for years to come. As British Columbians, I know that one of the things we do best is look after each other, and I'm asking British Columbians.
Now that's not true. That's not true what he said. As British Columbians, we really take care of each other. Bullshit. Bullshit. I call bullshit. We care about each other. Yeah.
Thank you, Premier.
I wish that was true.
Well, the RCMP emergency alert has been lifted. The people of Tumbler Ridge remain in a state of crisis following one of the worst mass shootings in our province's and country's history. This is
No, is it though? I think there's been other shootings that's been pretty big killings. They're saying it's the biggest one.
There are truly no words that can adequately describe the pain.
Okay, I can't watch this. This is gonna give me anxiety. Girl, she already done and had hers. Zen. Thank you so much, Zen. Blessings to you, my dear. And Zen, thanks for caring. I just want to say that. Thanks for caring for others and thinking of others. Robin does as well, so thank you, Robin. And thank you to you people out there that care and have empathy. You feel me? You feel me? For sure, for sure. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your evening. And we'll catch up soon. And what do you guys think? Should I keep this live stream going? Should we go for 2 days? Should we go for gold and go for a 2-day stream? It might all just end up being pointless, right? All right, I got nobody on the Mike Nelson, so I'm going to end over here.